Today, let's talk about the GO train extension for the Green Line, which used to be the Georgetown line, then it was the Kitchener line, and now it's the London line. But people are getting concerned over the fact that many of the stations are shared with via rail, and the travel time between to the end of the London station, which is in the southwestern part of Ontario. So, is that really worth the time to to buy a ticket to go there, and when you could just go on via rail or something like that? Because the on the Green Line of the GO Transit line, so where stations that are shared with via rail is Malton, and also Brampton, and then Guelph Central, and then Kitchener, Stratford, St. Mary's Central, and then London. So yeah, the travel time, on that apparently I'm being told by people it takes at least 2 hours, like, more than 2 hours just to get from one place to the other, and the fact that the the Green Line, so they only do service in both directions from Union Station and downtown Toronto to Bramalea, which is just a GO station, not shared with Via Rail. And also, they make train trips back and forth both directions. While certain directions, so they send train like from one direction, so which goes eastbound from Georgetown, the original end of the line. From there towards Union, and then from Kitchener, and also and now from London. And just to remember the fact that they only do this on weekdays, not on weekends, which only the buses run. And they do not stop at all train stations. So that's also the Debbie Downer. Well, the Via train, yeah, they're just more faster, and you could just get to Malton, Brampton, Guelph, Central, Kitchener, Stratford, St. Mary's Central, and London, and a much more speedier time, and it take less than an hour, because they go their trains go at least 150 kilometers up to that time. and also the ticket cost is also is a much or higher. So depending on what station it is, and if you go to or like riding on a westbound train that stops at Stratford, St. Mary's Central, or London at the end of the line. Yeah, those are like the ones that cost a lot of money. So, and guess what? If you are departing from London, go via station or St. Mary's Central Station, which is then St. Mary's. And of course, Stratford. Also, the first one after Kitchener. You cannot buy tickets using your. You can't just use your Presto card like the bing and board the train. You have to buy tickets online. And maybe at the counter desk, if they are like doing it, you'll have to check from someone who actually lives there, around there. And also the fact that they're also wasting their time and projects that like they were supposed to was just starting working on Confederation Station, which was the new end of the line on the Lakeshore West line, which is the sort of the dark red mahogany, that colored line on the Lakeshore line. Which was like technically the all aside also the last end of the line that after Aldershot, which is also shared Go Station also shared with Via Rail, that also is connected to London, that line. And also the other one on the Lakeshore East line, which is just a red one. They were supposed to work on that one too, which it was the train after Whippy Go Station. It was supposed to branch off sidetracking Oshawa Go Via and going to Thornton Station, which is on Thornton Road, and then Ritson, and then Curtis, and then Bowmanville, which this branches off onto the CP rail line instead. So that's technically will be also managed by CP Rail. Also, like CP Rail also managed the Milton line, the orange one. Although most likely those ones will only operate in early in the morning towards the Union, and then throughout the evening they will only depart to the final destination, which does happen on weekdays. So the worth of just adding the going train station part to Stratford, St. Mary's Central, and London, that wasn't even really worth it, and they could have just started working on the project that they originally planned first. But Metrolinx, yeah, they have these problems all the time, and why don't they do something about it, and maybe start working on it. And the fact that I've been to Oshawa so many times and see if they have been working on it, and no, I can prove that they haven't even started construction on the Lakeshore East construction line. And from what I've been told, and others have said to others on a Metrolinx part on Facebook, that they haven't even started working on the Lakeshore West extension either. So those who sort of live closer to the end of Hamilton Wentworth region and Niagara region, which that Confederation Station is will be very close to, and definitely during the summer, Niagara go via extension, which they do only during the summer, and will definitely be connected to. So that was actually not really worth it, and yeah, they could have done something better about it. And not to forget the Richmond Hill line, which originally stretches to the Richmond Hill GO station. So sort of like the light blue line, and then it stretched to Gormley, which is like just one station after, in Gormley, the town of Gormley, and then they boosted it to the town of Bloomington and made Bloomington Station, which is now the end point, and they only operate on weekdays only. And the fact that no one really uses that line much, and because Highway 404 just runs along aside that, so people really have no used to go there. And the fact that the buses on the weekends they just sidetrack the stations after that depart from Union Station. Though the first station is Oriole, which is just close to the Highway 401, just really right below of it, and yeah, barely anybody uses that station because it's really silent, and the buses don't go there. And the one after Old Cummer, which is close to Cummer Avenue, or yeah, Cummer Road, yeah, buses don't even go to there, and yeah, that's all. Which is right above under the power lines that run through under there, then yeah, that's also one of the unsafe ones. And yeah, no one goes there much too. Then also, Bloomington GO station was also one of those wastes they did this year, and Bloomington early this year. Around spring, that summer. Now in October did Stratford, St. Mary Central, and London stations. With there's also a joint with Via Rail, and absolutely no word on the extension for the Lakeshore lines, east and west. And yeah, and let's not forget about TTC Line 5, which is light rail transit, Eglinton Crosstown. They haven't even completed that one. It's still under maintenance. They're doing test runs, but yeah, people are very angry about that, how it's affecting businesses from Western Road to Kennedy Road, and it's just not worth it. There's a if you drive by it, there's always a traffic congestion. You can't turn left, you can't turn right at certain points and most points, and yeah, that was a complete waste. And if they were to actually complete it, they should have done it way sooner. Because if they did that project, they started that project like early, like 2010. They even promoted it and advertised it at Canadian the CNE, which is held every year in the summer. And I have seen they were advertising that they were making the Eglinton Crosstown and nice sleek design, like the LRT car, like and yeah, nice design, but they started like around 2010, 2011, and yet they haven't even ended it when they could have finished it even this year. So it looks like it's going to have there's been a word saying 2025 and or some other stuff. Also, the extension of the GO train lines that they were supposed to make. Nope. And that just proves that Metrolinx is just being lazy. So that's a lot of money wasted on things that when they could have finished stuff sooner instead of making some pointless stations or just joint doing it with Via Rail when and the fact that barely, not much people even use that extension of the London line now, so it's like crickets going. So literally everyone's angry right now, including me at Metrolinx for not doing something about it. So let's just hope things are improved and actually Metrolinx actually does start construction on stuff, which they might or not. We'll see.